The Invite is directed by Olivia Wilde. It stars her, Seth Rogen, Penelope Cruz, and Edward Norton. This film follows Joe and Angela, played by Wilde and Rogen, whose marriage is on thin ice when they invite their enigmatic upstairs neighbours for a dinner party. The night spirals into unexpected places. Olivia Wilde's filmography as a director is an interesting one. I absolutely adored Booksmart. I recently rewatched it a few months ago, and yeah, it's one of the best movies in the high school genre. I also think it might be the most stylized and most confidently directed film in that genre as well. So because of that, I was extremely excited to see Don't Worry Darling. And yeah, that one didn't turn out as well. I was not a fan of Don't Worry Darling. I think it had some really good elements, and it is very clear that Olivia Wilde had a vision for that movie, but the script just didn't come together. So I went into The Invite more intrigued than anything. I was excited about Olivia Wilde going back to more of an indie route. This is a much more scaled back, lower budget film, and this movie has an incredible cast too. So let's start off talking about them. I think this is one of the strongest and most memorable ensembles in a film in recent memory. Everyone brings their A game here. This feels like the kind of role Seth Rogen has been building to throughout his whole career, because of course we all know Seth Rogen for his comedy roles, but recently he has been doing some more dramatic stuff. In The Invite, he gets to combine both. As you'd expect, he is extremely funny here. I just loved whenever the film will cut back to his reaction whenever something was happening, because his character just speaks how he feels, so that creates situations that are uncomfortable to watch but in the best and most entertaining way. He is, however, able to carry the dramatic heft of his character really well. I especially feel like whenever his character doesn't speak, he just says everything with his face. So I was really impressed with Seth Rogen here, and I hope he keeps on taking dramatic roles because he's a fucking good dramatic actor. Personally, I think the two standout performances here are from Olivia Wilde and Edward Norton. There's a vulnerability to Olivia Wilde's character that is very evident from the beginning, but she puts on a mask, and how Olivia Wilde plays that is fascinating. It makes her character both endearing and really engaging to watch. She bounces off Seth Rogen incredibly well. Edward Norton, much like Seth Rogen, finds a really great balance of comedy and drama, because his character has some of the funniest moments in the film, but there are some moments in the third act to do with his character that really hit deep. Edward Norton really grounds his character and makes you feel for his character based on what he's dealing with. I just think all four of these actors together just play off each other incredibly well. The dynamics between the characters that the script plays with, and just the ways it gives each character a purpose, is really engaging. Now I will say, I've had the pleasure of seeing this movie twice already, and the first time I saw it, I really enjoyed it, but I wasn't 100% sold on how Seth Rogen's character was written. On rewatch though, knowing what they were going for with his character, I really like what they did with him. This script, written by Will McCormack and Rashida Jones, is fantastic. The dialogue is sharp and flows really smoothly. I just love how it grounds these characters. These feel like real people in real situations that a lot of people, I'm sure, will relate to. I'd also love to touch on Olivia Wilde's direction. I think The Invite might be the best directed movie of 2026 so far. Her direction and style is so confident. Every shot feels planned and deliberate. The camera genuinely feels like a fifth character because it feels so ingrained and so much of a part of the storytelling. The musical score as well is really effective. It's used in exactly the right places, and it sounds like something you'd hear in like a horror or a thriller film, but that actually really helps with the comedy and also the more tense scenes. I only really have one issue with this movie. I had this feeling the first time I saw it, and I had it again rewatching it. Of course I won't spoil it, but I don't think the ending really works. To me, it just feels contradictory to things the film was building towards before, and it does just come out of left field a bit. Overall, I am so glad to say The Invite is one of the best films of 2026. I can't remember the last time a director had such a leap in quality from their last film to their next, and if you can, see this movie with a crowd, because I've seen it with a crowd both times. Genuinely, The Invite has had some of the most reactive crowds recently, and they totally amplified the experiences. I'm going to give The Invite an A. Guys, have you seen The Invite? Did you love it? Did you hate it? If you haven't seen it, are you looking forward to it? Let me know below. Thank you for watching this video. You guys are awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.